Howdy folks, how are we? We well? Okay, today's date then, 2nd of June the 24th, around about midday time here, UK. This video will be part 1 of 2, because I have a feeling it's going to be too long otherwise, so it's probably best to split it into 2 videos. Right, so where are we? What are we doing? Okay, this is a live server. This is not a single player mission. This isn't against the AI. All opponents that we'll face will be human players. This is a PvP on the Buddy Spike server, so it's a dynamic campaign in the Persian Gulf. Anyone familiar with me and my channel will know I go on about it a lot. So it's how I cut my teeth, really, so to speak. Right, most of you watching this will know all about the Buddy Spike server, I guess, and the dynamic campaign and how it works, but for those that don't, I'll just give a quick explanation, and it will be quick because I don't want to annoy people that are already familiar. But the idea of the campaign really is to capture all the key points on the map, so all the FARPs, the air bases, road bases, stopping fuel getting to these air bases by taking out fuel tankers. There's a few ships out there that can be sunk. Each side has an AWACS which provides detailed situational awareness, which we can see on our systems. Commanders can actually spawn an additional AWACS and actually move the original one as well if they need to. You can't win without taking out or taking over all the objectives, and for that you need not just great helicopter pilots, which are vital, but you need teamwork, people on the radio if possible, because that certainly helps. Won't go into the details too much about the commander's role too much. It's all information, I guess, is available if you're curious. It's all on a wiki. I mean, I can put the description in, a link in the description for you guys if you want to have a look. But basically, they can, as I say, spawn other AWACSs. They can spawn drones. They can spawn air-to-air fuel tankers. They can set objectives to try and keep people fixed. Try and keep people fixed on a set objective. Good server this, because it teaches you a lot about being a good pilot. You don't have to be an ace air-to-air killer to help provide a win. You can do things that take the enemy away from their own objectives, forcing them to drop their stores maybe to deal with you. That can help. Possibilities are endless basically with a server like this, but fundamentally communication is key to winning. Right, not long been airborne. I can tell you though that we have 2 helicopter pilots here on the red side, which is my side. We have one Gazelle, our commander, that's out there at the moment. We also have one Apache. Whilst on the ship, I was on the radio with the commander, so I have an understanding of who is where. In fact, let's get on the map. I'm going to try and do this post edit. Hopefully I can do this, but I'll get the map up now. Areas are split into packs here, as you can see. It's only a portion of the map. To the south is the mainland, which is safe under our control for now. My starting position was here. We have 2 points of interest. Lamazan to the west in pack 8 and Quadabad to the east in pack 11. It would have been better if we'd have concentrated on one target, I think, but it is what it is. Only the commander is on the radio, so he's requested some help to the east here on pack 11. So I'm on my way there now. 2 danger areas. La Air Base, which is pack 10 to the west, which can spit out 16s, 14s, and God knows what else. And to the east, Giroft Air Base in pack 11, again the same. I think currently there's an F-15 orbiting over Quadabad, which is why I'm heading out there now, because the Gazelle wants to get moving and needs a bit of help. The Apache was busy at Lamazan while I was firing up the jet. And I think there is a F-16 coming out of La. Don't know where he is at the moment. I am going to be using these mountains to hide behind. little bit closer to him. Not exactly sure where he is. We don't have a great picture, as you can see. There's no red dots on my screen there at the bottom. Oh, there he is. He's just popped up. Actually, he's quite close. I've lost him on my RWR, which I've put on the left screen there. Let's bring it round. Maybe we'll cut across him here. Still nothing on RWR, which is good. He's out to my left somewhere.
Pull up, pull up! Pull up, pull up!
Yeah, I'm hoping to be able to make it to the next set of mountains and then head north and pop up and take a shot at him. Those mountains over there. Trouble is though, there's a bit of a clearing between here and those mountains. I'm hoping the angle here will prevent him from seeing me. Oh. Well, since there was nothing on the RWR for quite a while, I suggest that he had already fired and the missiles have just acquired me. Try and notch it here. No, I don't like the angle there. I'm just going to run away from it a little bit. Yeah, I think he fired early, which has given us a bit of time here. I've probably dropped the tanks there a little bit needlessly. Come back. F-15's still got eyes on me. I'm not too worried. We're quite close to Bandar Abbas here, which has got air defences. I instinctively dropped the tanks there, and I wish I hadn't actually. I have a feeling that we're going to be duelling for a while, maybe, or we could have done if I'd have kept the tanks. Although, you could argue mission success in some ways, because he's left the Gazelle alone now. So his attention's now on me. Hopefully that Gazelle is doing okay. Well, I've just found out that he actually crashed the aircraft. He crashed his Gazelle. I've just been on the radio to him. He oversped it, he nosedived, picked up a little bit too much speed and ended up corkscrewing into the ground. Oh dear. One of the things I am going to try and do after this flight is try and get the track file and see if I can get into the track file somehow to try and free up the external views. Because if I can, that'll mean that
Flight controlled. Flight controlled.
I don't think that F-15's coming back this way. I'm going to go back up to the mountain range though anyway. I know he is. He's still out there. So I just, as I started talking there, I realised that I wanted to give the impression that I was coming in to land at Bandar Abbas. As it is, he's still coming this way. I'm just bringing him onto my 3 o'clock here just to notch him straight off the bat, so if he does fire, his missiles will pretty much lose me straight away. Just going to pick up some speed. Yeah, as I was saying there, hopefully I can find a way of trying to get the track files to edit them so that I can unlock the external views so that when I come to do the video editing of this piece I can add some external views, because they're always a little bit more sexy than just sat here in the cockpit all the time, because of course when you fly these things live, as I am right now, you are locked inside the cockpit. There's no external views. Let's just bring this round here then, let's have another look for him. Commander's reslotted into an F-18. There's the 15. At this range, I really do hope he comes back this way.
Pull up!
There's no E3 there on the 9 o'clock position, so their AWACS doesn't see me. There's the mountain range I'd like to get to. You can see it's quite far away really. But if he's heading north, perhaps we can get there. Well, still nothing. I'm still on my way to the mountain range. For a brief moment there, the AWACS did see me. That's that clearing here where it can pick you up. Well, I don't think it's going to pick me up here now. If I can get behind that mountain range and the 15 does make the mistake of coming back south, I'll be ready for him. But as it is, it looks to have gone north, and I've no indication that he's coming back south. So we'll stick to this mountain range for a while, and I'll pick. If anything interesting happens, I'll start the recording again. Okay, well, we loitered for a bit, a few minutes there, but actually he has gone quite far north now. Commander has just informed me that he's up by Giroft, so he's probably coming into land. The Apache pilot has reslotted into a Huey, and he's going to be putting down an EWR for us close to Lemazan, where he was attacking. There is an F-16 out there, which he's took off from La, and he looks to be heading towards Kish. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go up high and fast and just head over to Bandalenga way, which I can use to refuel, rearm, and just shoo him away. We do have Lemazan, which is up for taking, so it might be the 16 might be there to defend it as well. So we need to get over that way and take a look at him. Okay, here we are. We're just to the north of Keshem, to the northwest of Havadara, which is back there. Bandalenga is, can we see it from here? Right on my crosshairs there. That's Bandalenga. That's where we need to refuel and rearm. Kish is dead ahead, out to sea. And at just under 80 miles there, we've got the F-16, as we can see there. Just keeping my radar beams off him. I don't want him to know that I'm coming in. I'm not sure that he will see me approach on his data link, because I think he's going to be slightly out of range of his AWACS, or I'm going to be slightly out of range from his AWACS. I'm not sure. So hopefully he won't see me approaching. I am sort of going away from the AWACS as well, which should help me. My height's good, speed's not, but it's not too bad. I'd sooner be at Mach 110 pretty much at 47,000 feet as we are than 35,000 feet at Mach 1.3. I think he's still busy at Kish. I think he's just headed back west again away from me, which is why I've lost him again. So just bring the radar beams over just to see if I can pick him up one more time. Yeah, he's probably going away from me. I mean, at this range, sorry, excuse me, just adjusting my seat. At this range, if he goes away from me, I am going to lose him. I mean, he's quite far away. I am going to attempt a long shot at him, simply because we are quite high and reasonably fast. Always like to be a little bit quicker. This isn't the F-18's strong point here. If we were in the 16 or the 15, we'd be easily in the Mach 1.5 here, easy. Maybe even more, depending on fuel and what we're carrying. I have dropped 4 of my AM-120s. Obviously, in reality, you wouldn't do that. Very expensive weapons there, but this is a dynamic campaign, and we have an infinite amount of ordnance. It's just fuel that's finite, and we've got to try and reserve. So I just dropped the 4 sticks just to pick up a bit of speed. He's currently at 16,000 feet. He's about 70 miles away. The RWR has just picked him up, so he's heading my way east. So I'll pick up the nose a little bit more. I do fancy a long shot here, simply because I think the missile will have plenty of energy to reach him. There's Fox 3 on him. Now you may have noticed that I've foxed him, and he's well out of the bracket range. See the bracket range there? The missile, the system is telling me that missile can't reach him, but I anticipate that the missile will have plenty of energy to glide after its burn at this height as well. That missile probably has gone up to about 60-odd thousand feet. It's on its way to him. I'm going to give him another one. I don't expect to actually kill him. If he's not a good pilot, this will get him, but if he's a good pilot, he should be able to get away. There's another Fox there. I am hoping that after the first one, because I've left such a massive gap between the 2 shots, I am hoping that once he's dealt with the first missile, there'll be enough delay until he gets a warning about the second one. So I'm hoping that he'll make the mistake of thinking he's avoided it and turn back into me again. Oh, it's right on top of him. I might kill him here. I've dived in anticipation in case he fired. There's no indication he has at the moment. I haven't been awarded a kill yet. Fuel is low. I don't have any fighting fuel, and I haven't got any sticks. Well, I've got 2 short-range missiles. No, doesn't look like I got the kill there, so he's obviously half decent. So I'm going to land at Bender Lenga here and refuel rearm. I've got the commander on his way in as well in the 18, so he's on his way to Kish as well, because Kish is under attack. This 16 has been attacking Kish, which is that island there. So the commander's actually going over to that island whilst I land here, refuel rearm. We'll get that sorted, and then I'll pick the video back up in a moment. Okay then, we're out of Bender Lenga, heading north. Another F-16 is slotted, so he's not long been on the server, so he's probably ramp starting now as we speak. I've got same ordnance as what I took off from the boat, so I've got 2 bags and 6 AM-120s and 2 9Xs, heat seekers. So what I'm going to do now, commander's airborne. He's in his 18, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly low while he flies high, and we're going to head sort of northwards and try and get rid of this 16. I suspect he won't have great picture. Part of the reason why I'm flying low. is I'm hoping he won't see me in the ground clutter and behind the mountains here, whereas my buddy commander in the 18 currently to my left, there he is, will be his focus once he gets airborne. I think timing wise this is looking good because he's slotted in a 16. He is at LAR, so whilst he's sorting out his systems, by the time he's done that and airborne, we should be pretty close to LAR by then, which is good. We'll get him straight on the takeoff if we can. Maybe not on the takeoff, but not long after. Okay, I'll fly low for a bit then, and as soon as I get a bit closer I'll press record again. Okay, I've actually got the 16 on the radar there, 40 miles. The only thing I don't like about this is I'm going towards their AWACS, but if I can just keep the nose down a little bit, I'm hoping to be able to pop up that mountain range dead ahead. Judging by the body language of the 16 there, the angle that he's coming at, he looks to be going straight. He seems to be taking the bait. It's uncomfortable when you've got an RWR reading, but we'll carry on. I've got plenty of mountain coverage here to get away from a missile if he has fired. Right, I've lost him already. Okay, let's do our pop-up here then. Once we get to this edge here, we'll do our pop-up. I'm in full burn at the minute. Still got the 2 bags, so I'm not that fast, but that's why I want to wait till the last second to fire. And my buddy there, who's just appeared on the radar, has just informed me that he's fired. I'd rather him have waited a bit, but it should be okay. Ah, blast. The 16's turned northwards rather than southwards to get away. However, I'm still going to shoot at him because he may well make the mistake of turning back around again. Problem is I'm quite slow now, which means I've got to be careful he does turn back towards me. There he is. And it looks to be taking the... I think he is. He's turning back around again. There we go. Okay. I can actually see him. Yeah, he's turning. Alright, we need to be diving. Need to be diving here. He's probably going to fire. I've left that a bit late. It should be alright to release him now. He turned straight into that. And he was high as well. Yeah, he has fired. Fair play to him. Drop the tanks there. Okay, let's get low. That was quite a close shot. I splashed him. Splashed him. There's his missile. We'll be okay. Yeah, we're alright. It's fortunate I decided to dive when I did. Oof. Okay. Well, again, might have been a little bit too keen there to drop the tanks. Might not have needed to, but I suppose we are quite far north now, so we have got plenty of fuel. F-15 has slotted again. That previous F-15 had slotted to a chopper and took back quite a bad while we were out here, which was annoying. We do have some friendly F-15s who have just joined us as well, which is going to make things interesting. We're going to have to be careful. That 15 on the RWR, yeah, that's a friendly. Just on the radio there to tell him Buddy Spike. He's out there. I know he's a friend. Yeah, he's got the message. But there is an enemy F-15 that's slotted at Giroft. So I think what I'm going to do is go northwards by La and then bring it east, southeast-ish, in the hope to sort of notch the AWACS, and hopefully he won't see me coming in from that direction. I'll do it high as well, so I'll turn this thing around, and that's what we'll do, and I'll pick up the recording once we're further east. Okay, just give a quick update as we're on our way. We've still got a while to go, but there is my F-18 buddy there, the commander. He's out ahead. The F-15 does take a lot longer to get going from the ground than a 16 does, so we've been flying for a while now. And I would imagine that the F-15 at Giroft will be thinking about getting airborne shortly. So timing-wise, map-wise, we're in a pretty good position here, I think, to intercept him on his ascent towards us, but we'll see. So that's who we've got in a minute. You've got two F-15s somewhere, although I have lost sight of them now. Only one of them is on the radio, but that's okay because he's a buddy of the other guy, so he's keeping me up to speed. I think they're going westwards to take on the area around Lazaman, so we'll see. Okay, Commander's just reported that the enemy has an EWR, a little ground unit, to give them some early warning radar, early warning information of air threats. So he's going to look for that now. He believes it's slightly to the northeast of him, just south of Quadabad. So he's going down there now to go and sort that out. And whilst he's down there, I'm going to stay high. We believe the F-15 is now airborne. Okay, right. He's still looking for the EWR, but I've got the 15 now ahead, although I am having some strange behaviours here from the radar. I had it briefly showing on the right, now I've got it showing on the left. He's quite far away. I'm going to fox him. I know that this is a very, very long shot here, but he is high, I'm high, and his attention seems to be on my buddy down there. I can't see him, he's down there, who says that the 15's looking at him. So the 15's not looking at me, he's looking at my buddy down there, so that's why I've given him a long shot. In the hope that he'll walk into it. Although I have been told that this pilot is particularly good, so the chances are he's probably not going to fall for this. I'm going to give him another one. So there's plenty of separation between the two shots there. Plenty of separation. It's going to take a long time to get to him. At this height I'm not contrailing, so he's not going to visually see anything coming out of the back of my aircraft for a while. although I doubt he would anyway at this range. My buddy down there says the 15's still looking at him, so he hasn't descended, he's still high and he's still climbing. Which is good. We give him another one. See now, I don't think that's the enemy F-15. I think that's friendly F-15. I'm going to get out of here anyway, just in case. Hopefully my shots will have done it. My buddy on the radio is saying that the F-15 has fired at him, so he's trying to evade. I'm going to still get out of here. Speed is excellent. Oh, yeah, I got the kill. I got him, I got the F-15, which is good. Frantically calling Buddy Spike over the radio, but of course he's not listening, he's not on the radio. This is why you need to be on the radio. You need to, even if you don't want to speak, at least join the radio so you can hear people talking. I'm screaming at him, Buddy Spike, Buddy Spike. Fortunately he hasn't fired. Okay, F-15 down, which is good. So we do have an F-16 now slotted. And looks like we've got another F-15 pilot as well, which is interesting. Okay, so that worked then. I think that's happened before in the past, a long time ago, where the enemy got target focused. I've done it myself, where you become so focused on the person you're trying to kill, you forget that there might be others out there trying to do the same to you. I think he will have seen my F-18 signature on his RWR. And I think he made the assumption that it was the target that he was locking onto down below, my buddy, and didn't realise it was me coming very fast at him. Anyway, so that was good, that worked, excellent, but we've still got some threats out there. So what we're going to do is get back to Bandar Abbas and refuel rearm. I think what I'll do here as well is end part 1 and take a pause and then upload the next video shortly after, I think for part 2. If in the meantime, if you enjoy this content and you like it, if you wouldn't mind consider subscribing, that would really help me. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and as I say, there will be a part 2. Because we've got plenty of server time here, so I'm going to continue flying, and then we can I can edit that one and get it up, because this feels roughly about halfway mark, so we'll go for part 2 next. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.